Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. I hope you can hear me. Let's just see what's going on. Okay, so if you can hear me okay, just let me know and we shall proceed. I guess you can, by the looks of things. Should be okay. Okay, right. Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at MobileMusicPro Pro Sample Pack. Thanks, Colin. Pro Sample Pack Arena, which was made in collaboration with Jamie Mallender. So Jamie played all his guitars and stuff, wrote all this stuff. There is absolutely tons and tons of stuff in this pack. It weighs in it something like 2 gig. You get kits for NS2, you get Rex files. I'll show you what you get. I'll show you a lot of what you get, but there's even more that I didn't even actually install. We'll be paying attention to the wave files. This here. Hi, Jamie. So we'll be paying attention to the wave files, which I've ported into Cubase. I have one Hammond organ here, and the rest of this is made with the Arena pack. Just to give you an idea of the kind of cool stuff to do. I've made some edits and stuff like this. I've, retimed things, repitched things to suit, etc, etc. This guitar, this thing here, is a mini sampler instrument I made from one of Jamie's one-shots. So I'll show you how to do that as well if I get time. But yeah, here's the little thing that I've constructed from the pack. So we've got some drums, we've got some bass, we've got some guitars. These 2 guitars were the same, but what I did was I split them over 2 tracks and then slightly adjusted the stereo field so that when it gets to this section here, it spreads out wide. And then we have this organ backing up this section. So I'm just going to play this and then we can have a look more deeply into the pack. Yes. Okay, so that literally took me about 10-15 minutes to put together. So really easy to construct stuff. Let's see what we get. So if I go to my media bay here and I'll go to Arena, that's nothing. I'll go to my audio and my audio files, and you'll see Arena wave pack. So what I did is I extracted just the waves from the pack. So it's easy. It comes in a pack of loops and different things, which I shall show you. And we've got bass loops, bass one-shots, see, and you've got the amount of things there. Drum kits, drum loops, drum one-shots, guitar loops, guitar one-shots. And that instrument here, this one, I made from just a one-shot. And it's so easy to do this with Mini Sampler. It's really great. So then you get to... brilliant stuff. But... Other than these wave files, you also get, and I'll show you, I have some stuff in Dropbox here. These are the things that I imported, the waves. But look, see, you've got, I also imported, I haven't put the Midi in, but there's Midi for everything. But also you get this folder called iOS as well. So if we open that, and inside this you get audio layer kits, Beat Hawk kits, Beat Maker kits, Chameleon kits, Cubase 2 kits, Cubase 3 kits, Cubase 3 template, Digistix kits, EG Pulse kits, FAC drum kits, very nice. Gadget kits, IMPC Pro 2 kits, Koala kits, Nano Studio kits, Sample Wiz kits, and Segment kits. So whichever DAW you use, these have already been done. Now you also get, which I haven't imported, you also get Rex files, you get stuff for desktop. If you're using desktop, you get presets for the effects that Jamie used, so some Eventide stuff, etc., and I think some Amplitude stuff. You also get all the MIDI as well, so you get drum MIDI. So if you want all the drum MIDI, you can have the drum MIDI. It's got everything. It's like 2 gigs worth of stuff. It really is a huge pack, and obviously, clearly, a lot of work went into it. Jamie did some videos on how he made. I think Vortex has done some as well. Top job. Really good. Really impressive. Okay, so if you go to the, you can go to look at sample packs. There it is. There, it's on sale at the moment as well for $14.99, and then it will go up to $30, $29.99, $30 give or take. Yeah, it's $14.99 for the pack. I think it's well worth it. A lot of work goes into this stuff, you know. I know this from personal experience, of course, and yeah, look, 2.2 gig, 377 sound, 10 drum kits. We can listen. Let's have a listen to some of the actual bits and pieces here. Yeah, we're going to hear these anyway, but the snare and crashes and drum loops and stuff. It's great. It's great. It's a really nice pack. So, like I said, I constructed this little thing. I did some time stretching and things like that, which is nice. So you're not necessarily stuck in the realm of I must follow the actual key signature and time of any loop. In Cubasis, anyway, you can stretch and, you know, adjust the pitch anyway. So really good. So let's open this bass loops, right? So it's easy to see what's going on. You've got like 130 BPM, like I said. That's not important. These are just obviously what Jamie recorded them at. You have, it tells you what it is. It's 8 bars bass, it's loop, it's in A. So if we hit on this and hit autoplay, that's dry, and that's wet. So you also get the dry. This is really good of Jamie. You get the dry signal and the wet signal. So then you can just go on and yeah, you should just go on, and I'll show you how to do it anyway. It's easy, but let's have a listen to some of these. So for every dry loop, there is a wet loop as well. So we could, if we liked that bass loop, we know it's in D minor, it's been recorded 154 beats. If we go into this, we can see if there's any D. So obviously these will work well. These are guitar loops that will work well with that particular loop already. So we could like. So putting these together is pretty straightforward stuff. Let's create a new project, shall we? So we'll go media, we'll go new project, and I'll just call this Arena 2. Ooh. Arena 2, and just wait for my audio interface to catch back up with it. Right, okay, so let's go back, and what did we say? It was 154 BPM. So instead of time stretching, we'll just set this to 154 BPM. I'll take the 6 points back. Okay, so 154 BPM. So straight out the box, we're going to make this work. So I'll show you how quick it is to kind of construct the track. So again, we'll go to audio. We'll go to my audio files. We'll go to the Arena Wave Pack, and I'm gonna instead of starting with drums, I'm gonna start with bass and look for the 154s in D minor. No, they're bass one shot. Sorry, so you can make bass instruments as well. This is also very nice. So we want bass loops. Here they are. Oh, thanks, Stephen. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. So I'm going to look for this D minor thing that I was looking at. Here we go. D minor, and I want the... Now the important thing here is this is the same loop basically, but it has the effects trail on it, so you don't have to be worrying about the effects trail. What Jamie's also done is a lot of these also have the trail on them as well, which is quite important. So for instance, if we take this 8-bar bass loop here, the one that just says wet, we'll take it up and we'll drop it onto this first track here, and yes, I'm going to convert to 48. If we listen to it, it will just cut off. So there's a dead stop there. And then if we copy this, we'll paste it 3 times. And then the last one here where it says trail, I'm going to drop this in to the end like this. I'm going to just for the sake of this at the moment, I'm going to set my grid snap to bars. So hopefully, hang on. It's the wrong loop, sorry, so I'm going to just delete that. Erase. This one. I'm going to take this with the trail. Yes. That's weird. Anyway, I'm going to see if this works. That sounds, I don't really need it in there actually, to be fair. I'll just duplicate this one again. So I'll just boink, copy and paste that because I'm running on a loop anyway. But you get the idea. If it says trail, it'll have the effect trail will be on there. Okay, so let's go and add some drums to this now, shall we? So before we go into guitars and look for the D minor 154 BPM, let's go into drum loops and look for what Jamie had set for this. So 154. So obviously these here, some of these. Okay, so maybe we've got some tops in here as well. I think I'll just start with the tops. Oh. I'll start with the ride symbol and I'll just stick that in there. Yes, I'm going to convert. Then we'll go with the beat. No, I'm going to go with, yeah, I'm going to go with the beat. So theoretically, no, that's wrong speed, doesn't matter though. Yeah, I'll put that one in next with the crash in there. And then we're gonna put the actual this one in there. And then this next one, it says full, I shall put in the end. Yeah. Okay. So let's see how this sounds. Now I will watch me mixer. So right, so what I'm going to have to do is take these two. I'm going to, where are we? Select both of them, and I'm just going to move them to create an audio track. Hang on. I'm just going to drop them down onto here because I'll need to do some EQ adjustment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the range just by holding it, and I'm just going to play it until I get a sound that I like. So cool beans. We'll take these two now as well. Select this, go to there, go copy and paste. So we've got two more. I'm just gonna hold on here and reset my loop point. And here is where we shall start to slap in some guitar. Okay, so go media, guitar loops now, and again we're going to look for what was designed to go with what, so we don't have to do any messing around. So I want to look for 154 BPM. There we go, and D minor. So we've got lots of them. So let's have a quick listen. Okay. Awesome. Let's do this. Let's put this in here. These are really good, Jamie. Clearly I've put it on the wrong track. I'll just. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm fine. It's all right. It's an audio track. It's fine. I'm gonna have this come in here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did. I will duplicate this for now. So copy and paste that. But I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the original guitar. I'm gonna show you how you can make it sound a different, like bit better. First of all, I'm gonna change the color on the, not that one. Change the color on this one, and I'm going to make sure I'm selected on the track, and I'm just going to duplicate it to two exact same instances of this guitar. And what we want to be doing is, first of all, we want to get as close in as possible, you see, like this, and I'm going to slightly shift them before I do anything else. So I'm going to go to my thing here and switch this snap to grid off, so that now I can just freely move this file around. And I'm just going to ever so slightly move it like this. Now, it's not a lot, as you can see, but it's enough for your brain to process the fact that those sounds aren't playing at exactly the same time. And therefore, you will hear it when I spread them out in the mix. If I was to leave them exactly lined up, your brain wouldn't be able to tell. It would just sound like it was still mono. So we go to our mixer, and we got 2 and 3. So mixer, channel 2 and channel 3. I'm going to take this all the way over to the left and this all the way over to the right. And I am just for now going to just slightly take these down in the mix, but we can play with the mix. And this is really good for all sorts of stuff, keys and all sorts of things. So you know how it kind of sounds if it's not there. So now hopefully when it gets to here, you will hear this kind of widening of the guitar. Now, for some reason, this section is not split. So I'm gonna delete those. I'm gonna erase those, and I'm gonna just duplicate. Just send me that back into the right position. That's off. That's why. I'm gonna set this back to bars now. I'm gonna duplicate these because so they just duplicate what I want. So. Make sure I'm on, copy paste, and then this one, copy paste, and hopefully this will be recognized by the mixer. Better. So now we can take all of this, duplicate it again, and we'll add some of that lead guitar in. So we'll find some lead we can put in over there. So let's just go to select and make sure we're on track 1 here. Copy and paste all that over. And again, I'm just gonna hold. Actually, take that off and hold my focus here. So now, let's see, let's just take this here, go to our media, let's see where we're going, and we've got guitar loops still, so. So let's see. Again, let's put it there. I don't know why. Cubase is for you. All right, so here, and it's got a tail on it, but that doesn't matter. So is it the right loop? I think it is. Right, okay. So we're going to just duplicate this. So copy and paste, and we'll need to take it back like that, but the tail won't be affected. Right, okay, so let's apply some effects to this now. We're going to, first of all, we're going to put a chorus on it anyway, and we'll just use the standard chorus. First of all, we know it's track 2, so we can drop the volume a little bit. And I'm going to put some, I'm not going to bother with the Studio EQ just yet, so I'm going to just go to Waves and put on a H delay. And we'll take the dry wet to about there. And so more dry than wet on this. I'm going to leave it as it is at the moment because it might be okay for what I want, the effect I want to create. So, oh, excuse me. I'm just going to go to internal effects and chorus. All I'm going to do with this is I'm definitely just going to slow that rate down a little bit and take the depth down a bit, and probably the mix. I only want it for like a slight widening effect. So maybe we'll just solo it and see what it sounds like. Perfect. So that's nice. So again, I'm gonna just quickly run through this from the beginning just to see what it sounds like. And of course, I'm gonna take the solo off that. It's pretty cool, eh? I think it's really, really good. Okay, so let's spend the rest of the time. I mean, and I could add some keyboards on and stuff, and you know, we could put some organ in here and what have you, just to be on the cool side. Let's just do that just for fun, shall we? Only take a second. Let's select all this stuff again. What we've got going on here, and I'm literally just gonna copy and paste all that, and I'm going to want to do this because I want to be selected on my top thing. So yeah, hopefully this will be okay. I'm just going to select this as a loop point, and then I'm going to add, I'll do it underneath this track. I'm going to add a MIDI track. Go in here. I'm just going to go to audio units, see what we've got going on. I'm going to use this. I think that might work actually, but I'm just going to saturate it a bit. Let's just have a mesh, shall we? Let's take our loop point back. So that should be, let's... Okay. I do not want quantize on for this, so it's all right. Oh no! Hanging note. So this was, I messed this up halfway through, so we'll just split it there and we'll delete this bit. And I'll just duplicate, aren't we? Copy, paste that there, because I only wanted the arpeggios and I lost track. So before we end, well, if we've got some drum one shots, I'll let you. So you've got closed hat, crashes, kicks, percussion. Let's have a listen to some of this. Powell. There is some really cool cowbell loops in here as well, by the way. Oh, I've added one. Undo. Don't want to do that. Undo. Yes. So. Tons of stuff in here. Snares. So you can easily build your own kit. Right. Kicks. That's good. Oh, it's closed hat, of course. I think this. I think honestly, it's really good value for money. This pack. If you're looking for a real, it's because it's all rock stuff, you know. And don't forget also as well, like I said, which I did it near the beginning. You got guitar. Well, let's listen to some of the loops, shall we? Some really cool loops in here. Loads and loads. I like the one shots because you can then go and build your own instrument. So building an instrument in Cubase is really easy. So you don't need to do anything. Don't worry about this or anything like this. What we can do is we can add, and it will add it below this. We'll add a MIDI track. Okay, we'll go to where it says acoustic piano there. We can just tap on the little icon. Go to go to list browser. Go back, find mini sampler, and first thing you want to do is create new instrument. And I'm going to call this guitar 2 because I did that first one was called guitar 1. So I'm just going to call this guitar 2 and go OK. And then we can close the list browser, and then you want to hit edit, and then you can record stuff in to this. Okay, so you could go into this and actually record your stuff in via from your audio interface. We're going to go to import. We're going to go to my audio files where we know that our arena wave pack is. I'm going to tap on this, double tap to open it. Go to guitar one shots, open that. And here are all the one shots, and we can have autoplay on. So, and we'll find this muted guitar, for instance, we can use now. Here's the thing: you make a note of what it is. It's a B3, so that actually would be there. So this was the original note it was recorded at. Although you can place it anywhere. Now, what you want to do is just double tap it. And it's going to place it there on B3. but there'll be nothing either side of it. Now, if you've got multi-samples, you can then add another one here. But all we need to do with this, because we don't, it will be in the mix, so you're not really worrying about it too much. It's great for synthesizers, this is. Just grab this here and stretch it out to where you might want it to be. So I'm going to stretch it out like this over a couple of octaves. Okay, and then I'm going to go to edit, and I don't really need to normalize it. It all looks fine to me. I may just trim it there so it comes in a little bit quicker. So trim. Then I'm going to close that now because that's fine. I'm happy. I could normalize it, I suppose, make it a little bit louder. Then I'm going to close this window, and you see where the release is. I'm going to open the keyboard as well, but you see where the release is. I'm going to let the natural release be in there, and I'm going to go save envelope as default envelope for this particular. It is actually highlighting for this actual sound. And if I close the keys now and I play my MIDI controller, I've made a mini sampler instrument really quickly from my thing. And then at this point I can then just go, well, okay, that's fine. I could add stuff in to this. I'll go with some maybe insert effects. I'll put this on. What we've got going on in internal effects. Let's see what we've got going. We've got an amp sim. Okay, and I'll add just a bit of reverb, and maybe a little bit of I'm really into the Waves H delay at the moment, so turn ping pong on just for fun. Mix it down a bit. And record that in over the track, where we've got some. Turn that off. I'll just play. You go as you wish. Actually, let me just delete that. Guys, thanks very much for joining me this evening where we talk a look at the MobileMusicPro Sample Pack 2 Arena with Jamie Mallender. Classic rock with Jamie. Yes, awesome stuff. Brilliant, top job. Very, very, very cool beans. Tomorrow night's live stream will be a brand new sample pack. A brand new synthesizer pack, not a sample pack, a sample pack's in the brain. A brand new preset pack for Lagrange synthesizer by Sam Israel, our friend Sam Israel. So we'll be demoing that tomorrow. And yes, I won't be here Sunday because we are going over for Sunday lunch at Joe's Sisters. And Monday, I might be doing something brand new on Monday. A new app, but I just need to hear back from the developer. Anyway, so okay, so that will be a pre-release. But you're welcome, Jamie. It's awesome. It's awesome stuff. It's really straight. You know, if you like, just spend a little bit of time building the track up, you're going to come up with some nice stuff. I'm going to play it through anyways, and let it play through a couple of times. While you say ta-ra to it's just not very long. While you say ta-ra to each other and. Excuse me. Brilliant. Top job. Cool beans. Bless you all. Thank you so much for joining me where we took a look at this. Awesome work, Jamie. Really, really great stuff, mate. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Ta-da.